It is too goddamn cold. Ah! Forgot I had that still stuck open. Hello. Good afternoon, good evening, konnichiwa, konbanwa minasan, ohayou gozaimasu. Minasan, o genki desu ka? Kyou no tenki wa dou deshita ka? Kyou no tenki wa samukatta desu. でも、今は冬ですよね。そして、毎日、天気が寒いですよ。Wow, I can't believe I just did that. Oh, hold on a second. Need to check something. Okay, good. That is still up. I really need to fucking glue in this poster. Alright. How's everyone doing? Ready for, So today we're going to be doing some studies, of course. Then we're going to be doing, MYTHOS with CARAMALONE. We're going to be starting Season 2. Have it all lined up. Let's see. Yeah, Season 2 goes all the way to the Nixon verse. And then the Nixon verse goes into Season 3. So we're going to be very excited to see what's coming. Let's get to work, though.
Now try and say, please explain it a little bit more clearly.
Mo chotto mo chotto kiriki sumette ite kudasai.
もうちょっとはっきり説明してください。
説明してください. And hakkiri. Okay, so that's what it was.
Okay, now try to say, Professor Tanaka resembles what's his name, who is an actor.
Tanaka sensei wa haiyu no nantoka-san ni yoko niteimasu.
田中先生は俳優のなんとかさんに似ています。
Yes! Oh, I'm glad I actually got that right. I was worried for a second that I wasn't going to get that right.
How do you say, it is vague, isn't it? What do you mean?
はっきりませんです。はっきりします。はっきりして、hold on. はっきりしませんですね。damn it.
はっきりしませんね。何のことですか？
I was close. はっきりしませんね。Okay. Oh god, no. I can't be getting sick. No, I will fight this. I will literally drug myself again with like I did last week with the fucking cold medicine. If it means I have to fucking fight this. I hate being sick. はっきりしませんね。何のことですか？
What's the way to say,
Who
who do you mean by that?
陽気は大嫌い。皆さん、陽気は悪いですよね。どんなの No.
それは誰のことですか？
それは誰のことですか？
Now
Toes
try
are
and
cold
say,
already.
I
No.
don't remember the name.
名前を覚え... Oh, wait. 名前を思い出せません。
名前を覚えていません。
Who's the other one? Fuck!
Let's see if you can say, that person over there who is wearing a blue suit is Professor Tanaka.
青いの... Hold on. 青いの人は... No. No. 青いのスーツを着ている人は田中先生です。
青いスーツを着ている人は田中先生です。
I said no. Damn it.
What's the way to say, I can't recall his name?
I will not fucking give up. 名前を思い出せません。
名前を思い出せません。
Yes! There it is. That's what it was.
Let's see if you can say, Ms. Sato quite resembles what's-her-name, who is an actress, doesn't she?
佐藤さんは女優のなんとかさん似ていますね。
佐藤さんは女優のなんとかさんによく似ていますね。
女優... fucking fucker. Get it?
How do you say, I don't understand what you mean by what's his name?
わかりません。なんとかさんはわかりません。
なんとかさんじゃわかりません。
なんとかさんじゃわかりません。It's close but not on the point. Kind of like something like TF2 or Overwatch. Close but not exactly there.
Let's see if you can say, I remember his name, but I don't remember his face.
Let's see. 名前をわかしていますが、名前をわかしていますが、顔をわかしていません。
名前は覚えていますが、顔は覚えていません。
I said understand, damn it. 覚えて is to remember, right? Fuck. Well, it's a good thing that these are all just like the first time I'm really seeing them after I just learned them yesterday. Otherwise, I would be freaking out that I haven't learned them within a few days. But no, I'm happy that like this is legitimately just the first day since I learned them, so I can still struggle with them.
What's the way to say, do you know that person over there who is wearing the blue suit?
出ますか? So, 青いスーツの着ている人は知ってますか?
青いスーツを着ている人を知っていますか?
Yes!
How do you say, that person over there who is wearing sunglasses resembles a famous singer?
Hold on a second. I need to... My chair is still getting stuck on the carpet. Damn it. Okay, that person wearing sunglasses. サングラスをかけている人は、有名な野球... Yeah, I think that's right. 野球に似ています。
サングラスをかけている人は有名な歌手に似ています。
Close! Kashu! It's Kashi, not Yaku. Where did I get Yaku? Maybe I'm just hungry and thinking of yakiniku again. I love yakiniku. Yakiniku's very... I miss yakiniku. I miss Japanese food!
Let's see if you can say, do you remember Professor Tanaka?
Tanaka-sensei, 覚えていますか?
田中先生を覚えていますか?
Yeah! I'm glad I remembered that at least.
What's the meaning of,
鈴木さんは 頭が良くておしゃべりな人です。
鈴木さんは頭が良くておしゃべりな人です。Suzuki-san is a smart and talkative person. I wish I was talkative like I used to be. I used to be very talkative in the past.
Ms. Suzuki is a smart and talkative person.
I've noticed that I have this tendency whenever like I'm translating Japanese, I don't translate san or sensei. Like I know that it's Mr. or Mrs. or Professor, but I don't know. I just always stick with san or sensei.
What does it mean when you say,
かっこいいジーパンを履いている男の人は佐藤さんのお兄さんです。
かっこいいジーパンを履いている男の人は佐藤さんのお兄さんです。So that would be that man over there wearing the cool jeans is Sato-san's older brother.
that man over there who is wearing a cool pair of jeans is Ms. Sato's elder brother?
Sugoi!
What's the meaning of,
田中先生は受付の横にいる人です。
Tanaka sensei wa uketsuke no yoko ni iru hito desu. So Tanaka sensei wa uketsuke no yoko ni iru. Tanaka sensei is that person that is by the reception desk.
Professor Tanaka is the person who is by the reception desk.
You see, I think I just did it again. Did I say Tanaka sensei rather than Professor Tanaka?
What does it mean when you say,
田中先生はおおらかで気さくな先生です。
Tanaka sensei wa oraka de sakuna sensei desu. Which is Tanaka sensei wa oraka de sakuna sensei desu. Hi, cat. Ugh, scared the fuck out of me. I fucking love that video you sent me, by the way. Oh god, Tanaka sensei wa oraka de. Tanaka sensei is a kind-hearted and caring teacher.
Professor Tanaka is an easygoing and friendly teacher?
Easygoing and friendly teacher. Oh
What's
god.
the meaning of,
山田さんはちょっと神経質で内気ですが、とてもいい人ですよ。
Hold on a second. Tanaka sensei, Yamada-san wa chotto shinkei shitsu de ichigi desu ga, kore mo ii hito desu yo. Okay. It's a bit とてもいい人ですが。Yamada-san is a very... God, I don't know the word. But yes, hello.
Mr. Yamada is a little sensitive and shy, but he is a very good person, you know?
Yamada-san wa shinkei shitsu de, which is sensitive, and uchigi, which is but shy, desu ga, which is but. Totemo ii hito desu yo. Kato-san. Totemo ii hito desu ka?
What does it mean when you say,
緑色の変な帽子をかぶっている人は誰ですか？
Yeah. To be fair, it is funny, but to be fair, there's quite a few things, there's quite a few lines out there that are like I generically. Like, I as in, Boku wa Mume, which is I am nameless. But as in I am the generic person. Whereas Atashi Mume, Atashi wa Mume is I as in myself. But I would have to be a female, like a young girl, to say it. It is funny though, it is funny. 緑色の変な帽子をかぶっている Ito wa dare desu ka? Who is that person wearing the strange green colored hat over there?
Who is that person over there who is wearing a green colored strange hat? Now, how do you say, my husband has gone to Sapporo on a business trip?
夫とは札幌へ出張しています。
夫は札幌へ出張しています。
I fucking mispronounced it.
How do you say, what is the fastest method?
一番早い方法は何ですか？
一番早い方法は何ですか？
Yeah!
How do you say, I exchanged presents with my husband at Christmas?
クリスマスに夫とプレゼントを交換しました。
クリスマスに夫とプレゼントを交換しました。
I like the best example I can think of the Boku thing, except for Boku no Pico. I don't know what Pico is, but I do know that that's literally saying my something. I don't know what the rest is. I hate it.
Now try and say, please explain it a little bit more clearly.
もうちょっとはっきり。もうちょっとはっきり。もうちょっとはっきり。Fuck.
もうちょっとはっきり説明してください。
説明してください。
How do you say, it is vague, isn't it? What do you mean?
はっきりしませんですね。はっきりませんですね。え What the hell? Okay. My browsers are freezing. My browsers are frozen. Come on, do something. You can hear the music already glitching too. No, don't do this to me right now. Come on, man. Come on, man. I fucking need this shit to be working, like, right now. Don't fucking do this to me. It's only one tab that is causing this. I don't even know which tab it is. We'll give it like 2 minutes and then we'll fucking force close it. This is bullshit. I hate when my computer fucking does this. Because next you're gonna see the browser that is behind my head, which is the Twitcasting chat. You're gonna see that disappear. You're gonna hear the music stop. It's not coming back. Bullshit. It shouldn't do that. Come on. Start up again. What is going on with Waterfox? There it is. Let's restore the last session. Now we have to wait like 5 to 10 minutes for this thing to finish loading so that we can even do anything. Because otherwise, it's just going to take a very long time to just load up. Like, seriously, I'm just going to be sitting here. It's not even grabbing the right windows. And you, stop making that grinding sound. I know that's the fan, and I need to fucking apply more, what is it? Cooling paste and everything, but, it's about finding the time to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I want my computer to be working, because now we're pressed for time. Now we're not even going to finish our review, and we're going to just hop right into the collab, which is fine. I don't mind hopping right into the collab, but I hate when my computer just basically goes, nah, fuck you. Like, it just tells me, nah, we're just going to close everything. Fuck you. Like, come on, man. That's fucking bullshit. Ah. So I've got my hyperfixation. Oh my god, my nose. I've got a new hyperfixation again, or rather an old hyperfixation that has resurfaced. It's Abigail Williams from Fake Grand Order. What the fuck is that? Is that on YouTube side? There's a long ass comment there, but I don't. I can't see it. Thank you for the follow. Oh, you know where that is? That's probably on Kick. Fuck you, Kickbots. You're not welcome here. But my hyperfixation is back on Abigail Williams from Fake Grand Order because she is from Salem, Massachusetts, and also because of the Lovecraftian connection she has. Apparently, based on all the simulations that I've run, she is quite literally an unstoppable force that nothing can defeat. Or things can defeat, it's just very fucking hard to beat her. Because, like, her Eldritch God that she's connected to is literally the best be classified as the one above all, in that everything that someone can do, it can just snap its fingers and undo it. And she acts as the fucking terminal for this thing. So every time I run a simulation with her in it, it's just like, yeah, she wins, hands down. There is no stopping her. The only ways that she is stopped is if, like, a Beast of Humanity, which are essentially the 7 deadly sins, is, like, if one of them is involved, or if, like, something very unusual happens. And I don't know what that can entail, because something very unusual can be one of many things. Oh, I just heard my nose pop from, like, whatever's stuck in there. I gotta clean my sound card too while I'm stuck doing this. I want to be able to, like, get back to what I was doing, but of course my browser is essentially like, no, we want to just waste time. Fuck you, browser. Seriously, I really need to dust off this. Did something just flash? I saw something flash on my screen. Hold on a sec. Okay, let's see. Oh, there you are. You absolute asshole. It took you forever to fucking pop up. What was that, like 5 minutes? Yeah, I think so. Somewhere around 5 minutes. So we're also waiting for the background music to pop back up. Dear God, come on, clear out. And it's always the left nostril too. Shamisen. Mango. Da 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 da. There we go. Oh. Oh, fuck you. I didn't get to finish reviewing everything. Fuck you! Ah. Oh shit, I didn't even realize we're on the last lesson for this. Okay, so we're gonna do, like, next time, probably on Thursday, is we're gonna start, like, the next lesson. We're gonna finish it up. Oh, finally, everything's back up and running again. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. How are you today? O genki desu ka? Hello, Twitcast. It's good to see you. I'm very sorry for the issues where your chat disappeared for a while. It seems to do that sometime. Give me a second while I also investigate Kick. Make sure that is not just a Kickbot message. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Fuck off. Ah, I hate those. Kickbots are just the worst. How are you today, random chatter on Twitcast? Whose name I cannot see, but I know is there. Let's see. We got 10 minutes, so we'll take a look at a news article. Okaeri. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ah, there we go. I can breathe. Ore no netsu oh, my nose is just annoyed. Alright, let's take a look at a news article. We're gonna take a look at the これから1週間とても大きい地震に気をつけて. We're gonna take a look at the earthquake that happened in Japan recently. これは大変だな。日本人のビューアーズは大丈夫ですか？気象庁 I think 気象庁は9日 the meteorological agency on the 9th said 後発地震注意情報 That's new. これは新しいですよね。Late. Earthquake. Aftershocks probably. Tension. News. So, news about aftershocks を出しました。これは地震 地震の後起こる大きい地震に気をつけてほしいという意味です。Ooh, I've not seen this yet. Meaning. So they're warning people to be careful because of like the strong earthquake that happened very recently. Come on, show me the hoshitoyu. It's a wish for people to please be careful. Kishocho wa 8日のような大きい地震が後は after the big earthquake on the 8th もっと大きいマグニチュード8以上の地震が起こるとがると言いました。More earthquakes no less than level 8 have been happening. 北海道と青森県、岩手県、宮城県、福島県、that's not good. 茨城県、千葉県の182の市や町などに住んでいます。住んでいる人は、これから1週間は地震があった時の準備をチェックしてほしいと言いました。So if I'm reading this right, about 180 towns and cities where people live were affected by this. Have been affected by this. And they're telling people to please be careful and to check on each other. 避難場所. Ooh, that's new. 避難場所. Excavation site. 逃げる時の荷物は load. Yeah, I thought so. もう一度見てください. Look out for anything. Let's take a look at what this says really quick. Just so I can be 100% sure, because I don't want to just half-ass this. Because this is a very serious thing. Like, what's happened in Japan right now is very serious. Okay, I asked someone to check their earthquake preparedness plans over the next week. Please review your evacuation plans and emergency supplies once more. 皆さん、気をつけてください。本当に気をつけてください。今、ラブをしています。ちょっと待ってください。だったよ。無事だったよ。そう、よかった。地震は怖いよ。地震が怖いよ。でも、日本語の地震はもう怖いですよね。うん。日本語は大好きです。そして、このイベントは、worrisome. What is the word for worrisome? I gotta reach out to Malone. Hold on. This event, earthquakes in Japan are scary. Alright, I gotta launch the, ちょっと待ってください。CARAMALONE をコールしています。No, でかけて。No, not でかけて。 Kemabango is phone. Let me just call him. Chattomatte kudasai. Oi, oi! Why can't I hear that? Okay, that's right. Chad. I'm gonna fucking scream at him. Kara! Hold on a second. Ore no tomodachi wa doko desu ka? Ore no tomodachi wa... What is the word for missing?
What's up?
There you are, you son of a bitch! You're late!
Late? I'm perfectly on time.
You're late!
I'm perfectly on time.
Late!
Oh, plus you ruined the groove. You ruined the groove.
That's the point, I have to ruin things.
Did Halen, did you see this game? Did you see this game?
No, I didn't.
The dialogue is cringe. The dialogue is cringe. But it's okay.
Alright, so...
Even Splats agrees with it. It's literally 6 p.m.
What do you mean it's 6 p.m.? Oh, it's 6 p.m. Yeah, but you were a few seconds late. You should have been here early.
I was not a few seconds late. It is 2 hours on the dot by my OBS.
I don't believe you.
I believe my clock because I started at 4.
You believe your clock on your cock?
Nice clock.
So, question. What do you remember really quick?
From the what's it called?
Yes.
Oh wait, no, wait. How do I? Oh, right. There, and there.
I'm
Okay.
Malone's chat. Be sure to bully him.
I found out that I can put TTS on my caster labs, and they have been bullying me with TTS.
Good. It's a chat's duty to bully the streamer.
It kind of is, and they bully me so hard.
No, I don't want to start yet. Okay, so what do you remember?
I remember there was gateway, like the trees are gateways.
Yes.
And it leads to a weird zone, like a not quite parallel universe of the universe that's a weird universe, like that's a parallel universe of ours.
You know, if I didn't know what you were talking about, I would assume you're on crack. Like, if I didn't know this stuff already, I would assume you're just on crack.
Yeah. Because like, isn't that with like all retro horror stuff? You talk about it and you're like, okay, well, like Vita Carnis.
A lot
Like-
of them,
like
yes,
Reddit
but Monument
claims-
Mythos is a special case
Okay.
because it gets weird. Like even for analog horror, it gets weird.
Yeah, analog horror. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So I like Vita Carnus because like the little the flesh it's essentially the flesh that he hates, but like on crack.
Yes. Real quick, something from this video's description. Did you know that several photographs of President Dean have been manipulated to protect legitimate national security interests? Visit our Twitter account for more fun facts. But I want you to take a look at how Twitter is spelled.
Oh. Okay.
No, they're different.
Does that have any semblance at all, or is it just like an
It's another-
alternate universe of Twitter?
An alternate universe?
I also see that you have Gigi in your recommendations.
Of course I do. She's a fucking goblin. She literally shows up wherever she wants. I could throw her through a window and she'll come back up under my bed.
You probably would enjoy that.
No.
I
would
kinda
lack.
would. Like,
That
a
would
high
lack
energy-
privacy.
well, let's think about it this way: like a high energy zoomer, just under your bed, ready to pounce on you.
You kidding me? I would need a baseball bat.
That's like that goes into tags of size differences. A
That's-
baseball bat.
Stop. No. I meant for clubbing. Treating her like a seal. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's start.
Twitter. No,
Twatter.
not Twitter with a twatter as well. The good old twatters. Twatters.
Oh, you
Oh,
finished brushing your teeth.
wait, before we start.
Yeah.
How have you been?
I've been okay. I made a new friend and I've been busy.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I've been very busy.
Who is it? Your new friend? Are they streamer friend or are they friend?
Can't talk about that. And I say that no. I know how that sounds. I know how that sounds. But I need you to trust me when I say that for confidentiality reasons, I can't talk about anything.
Okay.
It's nothing like legal binding or anything. It's just like it's information that is best kept under secret. Just know that I have a friend now. Another friend.
Okay, so you have a friend. You have
Yes,
a
I have
friend
another-
who has friends with friends.
Yes, I have a friend who has friends with friends.
Is that friend Elon Musk?
No.
Damn. Is that
No.
friend Trump?
No. You kidding me? I would ask
Is
him
that-
to give me a
is-
shit ton of money.
Is that friend President Dean?
No, but I wish.
Then
Listen,
your
that
friend
man-
is worthless.
There's a lot I
joke.
could. I know. I feel like there's a lot I could say, but I'm not going to. They're a wonderful person. They are a wonderful person.
Senator Armstrong.
All right, ready to continue? What about you? How have
Is your
you
friend
been?
Is your friend Senator Armstrong?
No.
Damn.
How have you been?
I've been good. I played I got around to playing Stellar Blade yesterday instead of yapping for like 5-6 hours. How about Mr. Beast?
No. You kidding me? I'd
Yeah.
ask him for more money. I would solve all
Wait,
my
d-
problems.
Doesn't he technically own an island?
He's not Epstein.
No, I wasn't.
I hope to God he's not Epstein 2.0.
I saw a video where he's like, we bought an island.
Probably did. He has the amount. He's that rich. He can do it.
Damn it! Now I'm starting to think of all the what's it called? Because now all of a sudden he could have this little Hunger Games on his island.
Who said he
and
hasn't
then no
already?
one would be the wiser.
What if your neighbor that disappeared was taken?
Oh, the things I would do with an island. I could have so much fun on an island. The problem is getting there.
Knowing you, all the fun comes down to Lucas, and But I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Good.
Another one of my my friends went full-time streamer.
Nice. I remember back in the day, a lot of VR chat content creators were saying that they wanted to do that at some point, and those that did either did pretty decently or flopped hard.
Oh. There was a VR chat chick that I was following because she was doing what's it called? Shorts and a bunch of other things. Turns out she's doing what's it called? Adult fans now.
Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Yeah, that tracks.
She uses a separate model, and it's like that. It was like, oh, that model is
Kara.
Yeah.
Trust me when I say, if you don't escape VR chat into the VTubing scene, the adult scene will swallow you whole. It's happened. It happens to every single one.
Yeah, it's much the same way. Like I told Piwo, because he's an artist. He's like, I will never do adult content. I'm like, give it time. You're an artist. You will do adult content.
The minute
like,
that
never.
No, the minute it's this. The minute that I love Piwo, but the minute that his art reaches a certain threshold, that's when they'll come.
Yes. And he's probably gonna, like, given his content, given what he draws, he's probably gonna do furry stuff. He's gonna hate himself.
No, but he'll make a shit ton of money. You know I'm right.
I know you're right. And the messed up thing is, I think he might, like, if he actually does, like, go full on in on the furry stuff, he's gonna so eclipse me in like such a short amount of time, and then he's gonna have that and hold that over me for like forever.
I wonder if I don't hear back from the other person, or don't say what the game is yet, but
okay,
the thing we were talking about earlier.
Yes,
I might invite Piwo because I want to play more games with Piwo, but at the same time, I had already asked this other person as well, so that's why I'm waiting on them.
Okay. No one likes them.
No one likes
they meant
what?
furries. They meant the furries.
I mean, if you told me no one likes me, I would believe you.
No, actually, I don't know of a single person that doesn't that hates you. I know that some people got filtered with like certain people, but I don't think anyone hates you. At least not,
Really?
not from my chat. Yeah,
that's good.
But
I just try to be honest.
I'm just I'm trying to think what could you do or say that would get people filtered? But
I could be incredibly racist.
No, we already there. We already went there. Have you heard of a game called Hail to the Rainbow?
Possibly.
It's a really interesting game. It's a really have you seen Routine going around the VTuber circle?
Yeah, I've seen it. Not gonna play it because I fucking hate those types of games.
Hail to the Rainbow is like a survival horror like version of that, but a better version of that in an alternate universe where you're technically, I think you're in Poland, and it's during like the robot revolution. I've got to send you the game.
I think you sent me this already, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this sounds familiar.
It recently came out, so I have it scheduled and slated to play tomorrow. And because I looked at that, I'm like, it was between Routine and whatchamacallit, Hail to the Rainbow. And one of my people was like, Sieg to the Rainbow.
Ah.
And then like it matches the themes. It matches the themes so well because it's like Cold War era, like, and like, oh my god, I was kicking my butt for not thinking about that. Oh, like the thumbnail's already made. It's way. But I could have gone so in on that.
All right, you ready to start?
Yes.
And let's go. This is Maze Movie Maker.
Okay. Oh wait, is this the Windows Movie Maker?
Yes, this is their version of Windows Movie Maker. Before you finish brushing your teeth, before you finish showering, before you finish getting dressed, before you can finish breakfast, before you can finish the morning paper. Oh, hold on, there we go. Popcorn will be ready.
Popcorn.
With a startup time just around 60 seconds, Popcorn Prime is the fastest personal computer on Earth. Your popcorn is waiting.
That's not the popcorn I wanted. 1960, 1971. 1960.
Oh.
Dot. Another dot.
Oh, the years are changing, so I'm guessing this is like when they're putting new ones in. New whatever these are.
Or wait. Can you pause?
Yes?
Is this relating to all the monuments?
It's the Monument Mythos, of course it is!
Because I'm trying to think of like what
Everything's
monument,
connected. Everything's
what
connected, you
monument
just
is
don't...
in the middle of the freaking Utah?
Everything is
Utah?
connected, you just don't know how.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure these are just like outposts for whatever this company, for Maze. Like, you know, places where they would work.
Unless they are statues.
The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission wanted to know about the mandatory recall of all personal computers. Personal computers may pose a risk to American lives and infrastructure. Companies may limit a computer and local hazardous tech
Fourth
collection
Amendment
center.
rights do not apply.
Your safety is of the utmost importance to us.
Fourth Amendment rights do not apply. 1960, Maze Machines is founded by Rob Careers and Rob Watroba. In 1969, guys, President Dean established the Department of Technology, uniting all major American computer corporations and allocating billions of dollars toward technological advancement.
Now this delegation pays him this ovation and rises to its feet.
That's what I'm thinking. There's gotta be a statue.
Well, that was because that was a picture.
Okay.
That was a picture. Maze produces the first personal video camera and home computer in 1970. That's true.
So I've got a question. Like a legitimate question.
All right.
This is what is it called? This is to deal with like the personal computer, right?
Yes.
So the personal computer
was not made by Microsoft.
No. The only reason why I'm saying that is like it's waiving the Fourth Amendment right.
Look up the Fourth Amendment right.
Well, the Fourth Amendment right is seizure.
Yes.
Like so they can unironically go into your house and then just take the machine or anything related to it.
Yes.
But why?
Don't
Why?
worry about it.
Okay.
You don't need to know yet. You don't need to know yet. Don't think about it yet. Just ask yourself. Keep asking yourself questions and you'll find answers later.
Okay.
Maze collaborated with the Department of Defense to initiate the first system to control the true forces of mass destruction.
Project
Hmm?
And the serpent is cut into pieces.
Yes, it is. 1980, Maze is attacked.
Okay.
1990, last American personal computer is shut down on national television.
Wait, what?
2000, we've learned from our mistakes. Control is confident, and today there are no doubts. With Maze Movie Maker, now you can take control.
But
Maze.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
So that like throughout the entirety of the boom of the internet, like the internet boom, the Maze Movie Maker was there. So it was like the personal computer, and then they shut off.
No,
everything.
the original computer was there.
Okay.
Not the Maze Movie Maker. Maze Movie Maker literally came in 2000.
So did they just like confiscate all the personal computers?
Yes.
So how is any of this information getting relayed out if
We're beyond
no,
the year
like-
2000.
Okay.
Meaning this is the past. Meaning this is history.
Because that's like to knock out the entirety of the internet. I mean that would be already the best opportunity to like during the time. Like in its relative infancy. Because it would be like through the 80s and the 90s and 2000s. But like back when the internet was like small.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Okay. They found a way of what is it called? A way of keeping because
hold on. Let's finish the video before you start speculating. Let's finish this before you start speculating and start throwing yourself off of cliffs again.
Okay.
Property of Maze. Flooring under a maze factory. So those dots from earlier, hold up. Those dots from earlier on the map, those were maze factories.
Okay.
Property of Maze. First, we spread the word. Where are the monuments? They're all connected. Ah, we're back to this. Military-industrial complex grows. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you are going to have your answer as to who's writing those soon. Kate was very quiet and humid. orange too. They did say there were no light fixtures or any pieces of equipment. They did say this is underneath. No animals, not even bugs. It felt so empty. What happened here?
So either they're inside a monument.
Nope, they're
By the
underneath.
door.
Nope, they are underneath the factory. Oh. Do not visit these sites. They have not been fed in years. Film by Maya and Nathaniel Arnoldson.
So is it the snake?
No, but you did just get an answer to one of your questions. Who has been writing the let's see. Who has been writing the letters and everything?
Well, I was gonna say like they found a way because this is
I do need to take you back for an answer though.
Okay.
Because by now you will have forgotten. It's about the Canyon Crown. Do you remember who they were looking for at the canyon?
No.
The father's sister, Maya.
Okay.
And this was filmed by Maya and Nathaniel Arnoldson. In other words, the same Maya from here.
So, did they get eaten?
No, but something has happened. And if you were able to get, like, if you remember, one of the last things you saw in the Canyon Crown video was the Canyon Crown that they believe is Maya. So if that large floating head is Maya, what the fuck happened?
Oh, wait a minute. That huge head was Maya?
Yes, that's what they were saying. So if that takes place, like, if that video, this video right here, is before this, what happened between point A and point B? And what was that electricity? Also, what is that sound? Listen closely.
Sounds like an alarm.
I would say it sounds like screaming.
How do you get screaming? It sounds like
like something's wailing.
Oh. It sounded more like an alarm to me. Like what's it called? Like oh my god, what are they called? The bombing sirens?
No, I've heard one of those. Those sound nothing like those. Those sound nothing like this. The reason I've heard that is because the Japanese played a very mean prank on me last year.
Okay.
They have one of their shrines. Apparently, some of their shrines are rigged up for foreigners, so that when you put the coin in to pray at them, it triggers an air raid siren to scare the shit out of you. And I did that, and it scared the shit out of me. I thought the fucking Koreans were here. I thought North Korea was here. I was like, oh shit.
You know what? Fair.
I'm
gonna see those shrines. Do they do it every single time? Like, can
I only did the one. I only found the one, and I'm not gonna do it again. I'm gonna pray it for once, but I
want to do it again.
Scared the fuck out of me. I tell you that. I was literally looking around like it was like something from Silent Hill. I was like, shit, shit, shit. What the fuck's going on?
No, the alarm raid that I was thinking of is like the Western ones, like the Americans or the UK ones.
Yes, that's the same one. That's the one that was playing.
You sure?
Yes, they sound the
I'm almost
same.
positive, like they're different.
No, they mostly sound the same.
Huh. I have to look it up because I'm almost positive that they're not. I think they're different in all different ways.
Ready for the next episode?
Oh, wait. Because I was gonna think before I because okay, by okay, this is analog horror, right?
Yes.
So which means everything has to be pre-digital. Well, you know, to a degree and to an extent. So by them cutting off and killing the internet very early on, it keeps things in line and to date with going along with the analog.
Yes.
Because that way it, you know, it forces them to go, okay, well, how do we explain in the year 20 something that, you know, we're still using analog stuff? It's like, well, the internet was not created.
They took away the internet
well,
because of something, because of the attack.
Yeah. And
which we don't know what that attack was yet. But you know what the attack reminded me of really quick? Let me pull it back up. Where are... Here it is. These look very familiar.
Kinda?
They look a bit special, don't they?
They're not quite the gates, but they were. I think those were the what's it called that the children's drawings were.
Yes, these are special trees.
So those are not the gateway trees, but those are
no.
Trees.
They're one and the same.
Oh, they are.
Yes.
Okay. Wait a minute. So when that kid said like
the tree bent when the tree bent backwards and touched the ground.
I was not referring to that one. I was sort of referring to one where the kid was like they got teleported and they saw an entire planet full of those trees.
Yes. But this is not that. This is not that. But those trees are one and the same.
Okay.
But why did the trees cause some kind of attack? How and why? All right, ready?
Oh, yep.
So this one touches a bit more on the modern.
Suez
You
Canal.
remember this?
One.
You might remember this incident.
Oh wait, is this the one where the woman,
No, not a woman. They just stupidly got it lodged. President Clinton announces nuclear solution. For the last 2 weeks, the container ship Ever Given has obstructed the Suez Canal with every passing hour. It is costing the global economy over $400 million. At the request of the Egyptian president, the United States will end the crisis with nuclear force. Both Congress and the United Nations Security Council have approved the use of a small thermonuclear weapon on the Suez Canal, several miles from the Ever Given's location. The blast itself will not reach the ship. However, the waves generated are expected to dislodge the Ever Given from its present position. Evacuations of the cities along the waterway are in progress. Thanks, Clinton. Thanks, President Clinton.
my chat said that sounds like something that you would do.
It worked.
It did work, and then
Like,
it got
did you-
eaten.
This is the Twitter machine, aka the Tea machine. Where did the Evergiven go? The ship disappeared according to officials. It got up and left. Why is everyone confused? Remember this ship that was stuck in the Suez Canal? It just disappeared.
Oh, wait a minute.
Say hi to the Suez Canal crab.
It looks something like a crab.
No, it does not. The Americans just released a monster! Nobody asked for a sequel to the Attack of the Crab Monsters. The Americans destroyed the Suez Canal and released a demon. Great! What else is new? So is the ship alive, or is there something underneath it? April 11th, 2021. The Suez Canal crab will not be destroyed, says the UN Security Council.
So it was
Crab?
done on purpose?
No, it was not. This is an accident. This is a freak accident.
Oh my god, okay. Then why not kill the crab?
Because of all the cargo.
Wait, what?
It's literally carrying the ship.
Well, yeah, but what? Like the cargo was like, not. The cargo is actually carrying something valuable on it, isn't it?
No,
Like
this is literally just about the cargo. Like,
Oh, okay.
They literally can't kill the crab because of two things. They don't know what the fuck will happen, and two, they don't know what'll happen to all the shit that's up there. It could break for all they know.
I mean, if
Yeah,
to be
hold on,
fair,
look. The crab cannot be eliminated without causing great damage to the Evergiven. In this day and age, the world is unprepared for a loss of cargo of such magnitude. Therefore, the Suez Canal crab will not be destroyed. I told you, it's all about the cargo.
But why? Because they're not getting the cargo anyway.
Well, because they're hoping to get the cargo. Somehow.
But they're not going to get the cargo because it's on a kaiju.
They're hoping to somehow get it.
But like at that point, like the cargo would be like scrapped. Like there's
No,
you're not getting that.
it's still there.
Well, no. What I mean is like it's a freaking like kaiju crab leg monster.
No, trust me, I understand exactly what you're saying, but I'm also telling you that they're not giving up on this shit because apparently that's a shit ton of money that they're not willing to fucking let go of.
But what could be on that has that much value that they're like? Oh,
Well, let me put it to you this way: the Suez Canal is basically one of the central trading areas.
Yeah,
of the world.
I know.
And
But like
the Evergiven, that's not just a fraction of it. I believe the Evergiven is bigger than the Enterprise. So, like, you know, the Enterprise is in Star Trek's Enterprise. And if you know, like, the size of that type of ship, you know that's a lot of goods and a lot of money and a lot of finance and a lot of trade.
In this universe, is the Suez Canal bigger?
Fair? What do you mean?
Yeah, is the Suez Canal bigger? Because the Enterprise is huge.
No, like, unironically, the Evergiven is actually bigger than the. I actually saw a picture about this earlier today. The Evergiven is actually longer than the Enterprise.
Okay, but that's what I was asking. Is like in this universe, is the Suez Canal bigger, like
No,
wider?
it's the same. It's the same size. We're talking the same ship in both dimensions. It's the same size.
Okay.
So imagine this: a ship that big carrying that much goods. To lose all that cargo would be a huge punch to the global market that would set everyone back probably a couple decades.
Yeah, but I'm sitting here like, what could be like logically on that ship, to where people are like,
Goods.
yeah,
Money,
The-
things.
like, but
That's literally it.
but Halen, I have family members that work in like that this exact thing.
I know.
It's like,
You need to think about it like this. People are greedy. People want things.
but they're not gonna get the things.
They still want the things.
But they're not gonna get the things. Not unless
They're
like,
hoping that they'll get the things.
okay, like quick timeout. Quick timeout.
Yes.
Does this ship come up later on?
Just this video.
Okay, so this has like no plot relevance whatsoever.
Oh no, it does. It does. Like, this video has plot relevance, but the ship, I don't believe so.
Okay.
But hold on. At the
So then,
time,
like, there's no, like top secret like super stuff.
no,
There's no,
there's not, there isn't.
Okay.
No, look, there's nothing top. I'm
So
gonna give
for
it to
all
you.
intents-
I'm giving it
like,
to you
for all
straight.
purposes-
There is nothing top secret, nothing like that on here. Nope, nothing.
Okay, so for all intents and purposes, there's like no reason whatsoever that they wouldn't have destroyed or attempted to destroy the creature.
Other than the fact that it would hurt the financial market, yes.
Okay.
Literally, that's all they're thinking about is the
Yeah,
financial.
because
is the
that's
global
where I was
market.
that's where I was like drawing the line where I'm like,
Yeah, they're
like,
they're more
what?
thinking. They're thinking more about the global market than they are well-being.
yeah, but that's where it's like hitting me because like if you had your shipping container on a kaiju, then like because you know about the shipping containers that got lost in sea.
Well, that happens all the time.
Well, it happens all the time, but you know that it's illegal to open those containers, right?
Yes,
And,
except
like,
by designated officials who need to investigate them.
yeah. So, like for all intents and purposes, like there is like no rhyme or reason for them to not want to attack the creature, because like
Technically.
by that, because unless there's like that.
I want you to know that right now I'm imagining the Man Ray and Patrick thing. You're reasoning and rationalizing all this, and I'm just like, no. You see it now, right?
I get what you're saying, but the only reason why I'm saying that is like from a plot perspective, like it would have made like a lot of interesting things if like if this came up later.
Oh, this
on,
is still
where there was-
still gonna get really interesting.
Well, the only reason why I was saying that is that they would send helicopters to go in there and get the cargo and then get out as like with something.
The thing is, like, the crab is it's walking, so it's like they don't know the balance on it, and they're not willing to test that. Let's keep watching.
Okay.
Low-flying aircraft cause the organism to ambulate unsteadily. In hopes of returning the Ever Given back to the sea, efforts are underway to carefully manipulate the crab's route through Egypt. There you go. I'm not saying it's smart. I'm saying that's what they chose to do.
Okay.
From the Suez Canal, Barricade 1, and it walks right over Barricade 1. Barricade 2, it walks over Barricade 2. Cairo, it's now in Cairo.
Wait, are you sure the Suez Canal in this universe isn't like huge?
I'm positive.
Huh.
Alright, so
Okay.
this is by Dr. Disturbing, who is a parody of people like, I believe, Nightmind and others.
Hello. Okay, Alenta, tell me what do you think about the tower?
Okay. I've got a legit. I've got a legit question.
Yes.
Is all of this being like is all of this being uploaded to like a new internet?
This
Or
is
is all of this
2021. This is 2021 now. So, and by now, Maze Movie Maker has been out for 21 years, and we have a new machine called the Twit Machine.
Oh, right. Okay. So the Twit machine is like
It's like
by-
it's like a phone, but it's used specifically for their version of Twitter.
so it's like a more high tech beeper.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, because that like I want to find out like where technology diverted.
I mean, it diverted a long time ago, but you already
Well,
understand
yeah,
that.
but I'm wondering how they're sharing everything.
Yes, they're using the Twitter machine, which is why like the like remember the messages from earlier? Those were Twitter
Yes.
posts.
Because they reminded me of beeper communications, but a lot more complicated.
All right, let's go.
I thought
Like
it
similar
was
to that of
really-
like beeper mixed with text, like text from a cell phone.
I see. All right, ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
about the tower. It's your first visit here, so what do you think about the tower? I thought it was a really good tower. It was very interesting to go up it. It gave you a really good sense of how busy Cairo is, so I really enjoyed it.
That was terrific. It was really great to get kind of a sense of the scale of the city. It's kind of difficult to do that when you're walking around down on the street.
It's a breathtaking view, and it really gives you a terrific perspective of the whole city. And I loved it up there. I spent a couple of hours up on the top.
Let's talk about the tower. The 2021 Cairo Tower
Due
Stampede.
to evacuations around the Suez Canal, millions traveled to Cairo in search of housing. In response to this migration, many building capacity limits for popular attractions were inflated. The Cairo Tower, one of the tallest buildings in Egypt, had its own recommended capacity limit increased from 700 persons to 1,000. On the evening of April 16, 2021, upwards of 1,200 visitors toured the Cairo Tower at once. Although concerns of overcrowding had been raised by several staff members, the building manager dismissed their comments. Since the Suez Canal crab would be passing by later in the evening, he also encouraged visitors to enter the upper levels of the tower, as that would provide a better vantage point. At 8 p.m., the Suez Canal crab was observed to have turned toward the Cairo Tower and proceeded to approach. Despite an alert sent out by the Egyptian government for civilians to immediately vacate structures in the crab's path, most visitors ignored the warning and stayed on the upper levels of the Cairo Tower as it came near. At 8:15 p.m., the Suez Canal crab was seen to have stumbled, and in an attempt to regain its balance, crashed into one side of the Cairo Tower, killing over 200 people. The resulting tremors that traversed the building damaged its staircases and elevator systems beyond repair. The cascade of shipping containers from the Ever Given, knocked forward by the momentum of the initial stumble, lasted for over 2 minutes, as an estimated 800 containers broke from their locks and pushed forward an additional 1,000 containers. As all 1,800 containers tumbled down through the building, the structural integrity of the Cairo Tower rapidly diminished. Falling debris and containers are reported to have killed over 800 visitors. At 8:19 p.m., the Cairo Tower fully collapsed, dragging the immobilized Suez Canal crab into the ground. In total, only 39 of the 1,189 visitors of the Cairo Tower survived. Two
Did the crab
of the
die?
15 staff members escaped to safety, including the building manager. None of the 6 security guards survived. Although paramedics and police officers had arrived shortly before the Cairo Tower's collapse, the visibly unstable tower prompted them to collect survivors on the ground and retreat to a safe distance. At 8:41 p.m., a hazardous waste collection team and soldiers of the Egyptian ground forces arrived to contain survivors within mobile quarantine chambers. Due to fears of a potential contagion contracted from the Suez Canal crab, all civilians in the vicinity were placed in quarantine under the authority of Egypt's military in collaboration with the Ministry of Health. Upon impact with the ground, the Suez Canal crab and the Ever Given separated. The large wounds caused by the separation discharged thousands of gallons of seawater and bodily fluids. The hazardous waste collection team and soldiers attempted to plug the gushing lesions. However, survivors report that their efforts were mostly futile due to the team's inability to stay standing on the slippery ground. With the number of accidental falls among the troops on the increasingly wet ground, the Egyptian army diverted its focus from closing wounds on the Suez Canal crab to evacuation efforts. By midnight, the civilian population within a 3-mile radius of the fallen Cairo Tower had been completely evacuated.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not answering any questions until he finishes. Alright, we're ready. We're gonna keep going.
Okay.
On the morning of April 17th, Egyptian authorities publicly announced that the Suez Canal crab had fallen in Cairo and laid in a vegetative state. Although the Cairo exclusion zone was primarily intended to prevent any media coverage of the crab and the surrounding destruction, several journalists managed to record footage of the site through the assistance of private helicopter pilots. By 8 a.m., clips of the crab were trending on Twitter.
So
Members
why
of the
was there no
anti-div-
tourist recordings?
Just keep
If they're okay.
Device Association attributed the severity
Hey, doesn't that acronym look familiar?
ADA?
Yeah.
of the disaster to the development of intelligent devices, specifically
Where else
Twitter
have you seen an
machines.
ADA?
They reasoned that due to the popularity of Twitter in America, the Ever Given was overstocked with T machines, which weighed the ship down and consequently caused the initial obstruction of the Suez Canal. On Twitter, the ADA released a vicious string of messages criticizing Twitter, Hillary Clinton, and Egypt. Along with images of the Suez Canal crab, photos of scattered goods that had fallen out of the shipping containers became a popular topic of discussion. One image of a sports car resting on top of debris would be retweeted by the ADA with the caption, "The Cairo exclusion zone is a conspiracy to keep goods in Egypt. The American people have been robbed." The tweet was shared by over 10 million users. Taking notice, the ADA followed up with tweets suggesting that an Egyptian soldier had driven home the sports car in the image, and that the goods needed to be rescued by their rightful owners. The ADA deemed April 19th as Finders Keepers Day and urged all Americans to travel to Egypt to obtain the goods left by the fallen Suez
Getting a
Canal
bit
crab.
real, isn't it?
Overnight, an estimated 12,000 flights to Cairo were booked by American citizens.
Okay.
Let's face it, Americans would do this.
Although a few trespassers have been apprehended in the Cairo.
Like, if you put it on pause, thank you. Americans would. Like, I think any country would. If they're like, okay, a massive shipping freighter just, like, washed up on this island. There is one airport. If you can, like, somehow get the stuff, it's yours.
Yeah.
Like, mine is, like, getting, like, taxes and yada yada, like, whatever. So they're like, oh, and then you just pick through, like, what you want. I bet there would be entire, what's it called, scrapping communities on that island, just for, like, sifting out the stuff, and you would end up with, like, barons and lords and, like, raider people, like, going nuts.
Exactly. By the way, the ADA is one of the very important things to come out of this. You have seen them before.
Yeah, it's a Twitter device.
No, the ADA.
Oh.
The Anti-Device Association. You have seen them before in this universe.
Exclusion zone. Officials did not foresee any further disruptions at the site. Medical personnel attended to.
Were they the ones that destroyed the internet in the beginning?
No, but they did do something that got brought up last time. I'll give you one hint. The D can be changed for a name.
For what?
The D can be changed for a name that also starts with D.
Okay.
Now, who else do you know that has a D in their name in this timeline? Specifically, an important person.
what's his face? Your president.
Yes. The Anti-Dean Association.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking Dwayne. I don't know why.
Yeah, so the ADA literally just rebranded to this.
Huh.
And they're still concocting theories and spreading chaos.
Survivors.
But
wouldn't
wouldn't having the devices actually be better because they can spread like everything that's going on much more
The
easily
conspiracy
than
theorists. You can't reason with conspiracy theorists.
Soldiers cleared rubble and attempted to control the spread of the Suez Canal
wait a
crabs
minute.
bodily.
Apparently war's saying Egypt does confiscate recording devices.
Oh.
I did not know that.
That explains a lot. Okay, ready?
Huh?
Let's go.
Fluids. By 5 a.m. on April 19th, approximately 20 million gallons had been contained through aerial drops of sawdust and an extensive effort to mop the premises. Although several officials discussed a plan to lay down military-grade mats to enable the hazardous material collection team to walk up to the crab for closer analysis, it was ultimately decided that no further action would be taken until the following evening, as it was believed that the midday sun would evaporate most of the fluid. At 12 p.m., over 12,000 Americans gathered in front of the gated entrance of the Cairo exclusion zone. 4,000 Egyptian police officers and soldiers stood behind the perimeter to guard the exclusion zone from trespassers. At 12:03 p.m., violence erupted when an American shot a police officer in the face. Consequently, tear gas was used on the raging.
They'll find a way. Let's face it.
I mean, you're talking about like. Wait a
smuggling. We're talking about like smuggling and such. People can do that shit. Also, they probably bought the gun over there. They probably bought the gun over there too.
I mean, fair, but
mob. Tanks and heat.
Wait. Like this is what's it called? Did 9/11 technically happen, or like something equivalent to where it like?
You know, I don't think that ever gets talked about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not me trying to sweep anything under the rug. I genuinely don't think that ever gets talked about.
Because that would have probably explained my question, like how did they get the guns in? Because pre Big Brother, you could bring like guns and even like someone brought like a full size katana on a boarding flight before, and there was like a picture of him. He's like, yeah, and he was giving the thumbs up.
All right, ready?
So, yeah.
Rays arrived shortly.
Sorry, I keep cutting you off. It's just that we also need to keep going with
However,
this.
by 12:10 p.m., the front entrance gates of the Cairo exclusion zone collapsed from the force of the charging crowd. Informed of the approaching Americans, medical personnel and survivors at the epicenter.
React content, you need to have like sufficient yap.
True. But I also want to. This is a nice voice. I like listening to this voice. And I'm impatient to listen to this voice.
Okay.
The less I have to explain, the better.
Okay.
Began to vacate the premises. By 12:43 p.m., the first Americans were seen by officials at the epicenter. Although the wet ground was expected to significantly slow their approach, several citizens had arrived earlier than anticipated since they had utilized car hubcaps to slide quickly across the ground. With no law enforcement at the scene.
Yeah, they were using car hubcaps to skate across the ground.
Oh, okay.
Ingenuity.
The American citizens began to collect fallen goods.
Okay, now, no more pausing, because this is when things are going to start picking up.
Pry open shipping containers. Popular goods included furniture, firearms, processed food, tea machines, bars of gold, automobiles, and designer clothing. As Americans continued to arrive at the epicenter, more injuries from accidental falls were observed. Concussions and broken arms were the most common injuries during the initial break-in. At 1 p.m., several fights broke out over a Ford pickup truck that had rolled out from a container and crushed a family. 3 aggressors were shot by a man who had found a rifle. The conflict fueled an unpleasant atmosphere. With more instances of gun violence as time went on, One notable incident saw the discovery of a container of firearms by a group of young children. The accidental firing of an automatic weapon by one child prompted the intervention of their parents and other adults. The resulting verbal argument escalated quickly and broke out into a full-scale gunfight with over 14 armed subjects, including the children. Another fight erupted after the discovery of a deluxe barbecue grill, which 13 Americans had simultaneously called dibs on when the item was pulled out of a shipping container. All 13 Americans died from gun-related wounds. When the last wave of the 12,000 Americans had entered the epicenter, overcrowding ensured that the accidental fall of one individual would trigger a continuous series of additional falls. Without any open space for the midday sunlight to reach the wet ground, the bodily fluid had no time to evaporate, and the number of falls steadily increased. At around 1:30 p.m., one of the posterior legs of the Suez Canal crab twitched and incited panic in a nearby crowd. As Americans attempted to flee, many fell on the slippery ground and were trampled by those rushing behind them. By 1:33 p.m., the screams of the panicked crowd had reached a deafening volume, reportedly being heard over 5 miles away. Due to the reinforcement of the Cairo exclusion zone's gates and orders from the Ministry of Health to prevent any American citizen from leaving the exclusion zone, the massive crowds were kept inside the 3-mile radius of the epicenter, held in place by an orderly line of tanks that flanked the entirety of the zone's perimeter. The gates stood for over 6 hours as Americans ran from the epicenter. Many soldiers became ill at the sight of injuries caused by the thousands of bodies being crushed into the metal bars. By 7:15 p.m., everyone within a half-mile of the gate had perished from extreme pressure. Heat exhaustion, accidental falls, and gun violence were also major causes of death. The Cairo exclusion zone gates were opened at 8 p.m. Soldiers searched for the remaining survivors. Of the over 12,000 Americans who had arrived, only 944 survived. 77 of the American survivors were found kneeling around the Suez Canal crab and claimed to have been promised from a deity that they would survive if they prayed to the crab. However, none of them could account for the remains of dead worshippers that littered the ground around them. They would later establish the Church of the Ever Given during their stay at a local hospital. Howard Melrose, an American journalist permitted to visit the Cairo exclusion zone the day after the stampede, said of the site, "It looked like something from a medieval painting. All of their bodies were jammed into each other. Everyone became one."
Let's go World Heritage.
Let's go World Heritage.
Ta-da!
Okay, that was actually kind of, I can see the similarities drawn to Black Friday and all the other fight night, deep sales things, where you end up seeing people getting trampled and people fighting each other, and then people shooting each other for Nintendos.
So I'll tell you the important things that come out of this, because you'll probably not see this.
The religion.
No, actually.
Oh.
Surprisingly, no. The Tea Machine in the ADA. And the fact that this happened to begin with.
Well,
all right.
Okay, question.
Yes.
The crab, is it actually capable of talking to humanity?
No.
Oh. So those just random people the crab.
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
so
it's Cthulhu level stuff. Not actual Cthulhu stuff, but you know how people will believe in Cthulhu and everything and all that shit. When they're in high stress situations, they'll just latch on to anything in the hope that, dear God, please save me.
So did any of the survivors make out with a whole bunch of goods?
I don't know, probably.
Because all you have to do is just not go with the group. In those kind of situations, you don't go with the group.
To be fair, when you see the giant crab leg twitch, what's the first thing you're gonna want to do?
Stick with the crab leg. Unironically.
Really?
Yes, you see, when you're dealing with something that big, and people, it's going to cause a mass panic. The worst thing you can do is to panic and start running. So what you want to do is either stick with the group, stick with the thing, and like the only time you really want to is if it's like a bear and it's like sleeping, like something that can pose immediate danger, like immediate threatening danger to you. But like there was nothing, like no reports whatsoever about the crab being dangerous except for that it fell.
Yep.
So like if it's not dead, then the best thing that it can do is just stand back up, go, oh damn, what the hell did I do? And then it'll just like go on doing crab things. So which means you're gonna
pick people up and snap them in half.
I mean, it hadn't done that for, because that's what I was initially predicting. It's like the tower is gonna become the feeding zone. It's gonna be like nom 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 nom. But no, it just fell.
All right, ready to move on?
Yes.
All right, let's go. This is the Dean disaster.
So no one in the exclusion zone thought of having crab dinner.
No. Because they were more interested in the goods. America's worst. The history.
During a broadcast of ABC Evening News, anchor Frank Reynolds told viewers to be prepared for tomorrow and that they would witness the start of a glorious adventure. Word spread quickly throughout the country, and civilians invited friends and family to their homes in anticipation of the next day. Although no details of this glorious adventure were known, it was widely presumed to be another exciting TV announcement from President James Dean.
Okay, so Dean is already president. I thought I was gonna say, yeah, James Dean is about to become president.
Watching parties were organized in living rooms.
Wait, all of
across
this was
America.
done without him being president?
No, yeah, all the crab shit. Clinton was president. That was 2021.
Wait, what? How old is Dean by this point?
Dean, this is back in time.
Oh, okay. So we're going back in time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the evening of May 13th, 1969, after the ABC Evening News,
the ADA has not rebranded.
Ended. Televisions were closely watched with millions of unblinking eyes. No one wanted to miss what President Dean had to say.
Yeah.
James Dean's America is hell. But you still don't believe us. You'll hear the truth from James Dean himself.
What the hell?
Wait for it.
Immediately following the broadcast, air raid sirens activated across all 50 states. The sirens blared at a far greater volume than usual and burst the eardrums of every civilian within a 4-mile radius. The resulting panic triggered severe overcrowding at bomb shelters and deadly stampedes in the streets. Thousands were trampled and hospitals were overwhelmed within the hour. Fires broke out in all major cities, and cars left running in the streets produced lethal amounts of carbon monoxide, which flowed into poorly ventilated bomb shelters and suburban homes.
Wait, what?
In Washington, D.C.
You heard that right. People were running for their lives because, as far as they know, bombs are coming.
Well, but how?
We'll keep going. We'll keep going, and you'll get more answers.
D.C., the White House was placed into lockdown immediately after the TV hijacking, and President Dean was rushed to a maximum security underground bunker. Able to hear the anguished screams of civilians in the streets above, Dean refused to stay in the shelter. When carbon monoxide alarms went off in the bunker, he urged his staff to exit the White House with him and shut off the vehicles left on the roadways. With a phone call, Dean mobilized the National Guard to assist with the deactivation of the millions of parked vehicles across America. Several more phone calls to high-ranking military officials and world leaders revealed that no nuclear missiles had in fact been launched. President Dean soon realized that the air raid sirens had been hijacked by a domestic organization and immediately ordered all forces of the military to disable every active siren in the nation. When military technicians arrived at the location of the sirens, they found that the bodies of prior technicians, who had perished from the combination of stress and the siren's sheer volume, piled so high as to have formed a ramp to the top of the speakers. The overcrowding of streets by civilians and unaccompanied cars frequently blocked the path of emergency vehicles and prolonged the process of disarming the sirens. Against his advisor's wishes, President Dean tasked himself with the deactivation of an air siren near the White House. Although he would accomplish the task fairly quickly, Dean sustained permanent ear damage and was rendered fully deaf.
That's my president!
The sheer volume had also caused countless blood vessels in his body to burst and produce several abdominal hernias. His condition was shared among the millions of other Americans who had been near the sirens at the time of their activation. 3 hours would pass before all air raid sirens would be fully disabled.
So.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think they've said who caused it yet.
The next
far as I know,
morning,
no.
at the advice of federal authorities, civilians slowly made their way from the shelters back to their homes. Although some continued to stay in the shelters for fear of radioactive fallout, most accepted the explanation given by military officials over the radio. There is no nuclear holocaust. A domestic terrorist organization hijacked the sirens of America.
Yes, they did.
The streets were littered with bodies and automobiles. The National Guard handed out blindfolds to the young, sick, and elderly as they exited the shelters to prevent the scenes of bloodshed from causing fainting spells and heart attacks. At the Walt Disney Medical Center, physicians examined...
Did you hear that?
Yes.
The Walt Disney Medical Center.
So they went either they became like Walt Disney went into medical.
Yeah, and then this time apparently Disney went into medical, which is strange because now I just picture Mickey Mouse going from room to room going, "Oh, you have cancer." I'm so sorry. It's terminal.
Dean and other members of his staff who helped disarm the sirens. All were diagnosed with severe hearing loss. Against his doctor's advice, Dean insisted on issuing a public statement on the traumatic events that had transpired. Although he initially wanted to appear on live television, a glance at the mirror discouraged him, as he saw the countless bruises and tears present on his skin due to the intensity of the sirens. In coordination with technicians from the Department of Defense,
so how loud are those sirens that they're causing?
Loud enough to burst eardrums if you're near them.
That's like some noise marine level shit.
That is noise marine levels. That's why they were saying this was done by a terrorist organization, because you don't fucking do that to your own people.
Well, it's not even that. It's like the amount of like loudness, like at that point you're causing like so much reverberation,
right.
And that reverberation is going to start burning.
Which is why they mentioned that like it also popped blood vessels within his body that started causing hernias.
So if they were more powerful, it literally would be noise marine levels of liquefying anything that this was pointed at.
Kinda, yeah. Probably not full liquefying, but like breaking.
Yeah.
Organized a large-scale radio broadcast, utilizing the very air raid sirens they had disabled. Later that night, a bruised Frank Reynolds would announce on ABC Evening News that Dean would speak through the sirens and that captions would be displayed simultaneously on television
Wait
for
a minute!
Who were hard of hearing.
What?
I just like in order to have that level of hack, they have to have access to the infrastructure itself, because that is way past like just a simple.
Look at it like this, and they don't say this, but the way I see it is they would have been planning this for months, if not a year at least.
Years. Because you're talking about like the air raid sirens alone
In
are
all
connected to
50
infrastructure.
states. In all 50
Yeah.
states.
That is like legit hard infrastructure. So that means that they would have to get into positions of security
Right.
or power.
This would be
areas.
corruption all the way up.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. With me. There's some more with me.
It's Jimmy speaking. I'm sorry, very sorry for what's come to pass. I wish I could bring back your friends, your family. I want to fix everything. This is not the announcement I planned for. But as you know, there are people who have it in for us. The Anti-Dean Association. They hijack our systems. They hurt people. The Anti-Dean Association is an anti-American association. I want you to keep an eye out for them. They will not be hard to find because they are very proud of their silly ideas. Find them and bring them to your local authorities. We'll make things right. We have places for people like them. This is Jimmy, signing off.
Ironically, I agree with him. In the sense that what they did was so fucked up, they need to be punished. It's not a matter of free speech. No, that hurt a lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, now you know who did it. The ADA.
Huh.
And remember, they persist into 2021, so whatever comes next, they won't get them all.
Well,
But-
it's kind of like a terrorist cell in general.
Yes,
So-
essentially. Alright.
Huh.
But the next part is something that you'll find very interesting.
Okay.
Over the next week, hundreds of thousands of anti-Deaners would be apprehended and sent to correctional facilities around the United States. These facilities, meant for the anti-American, were aptly located near or at national monuments in order to symbolize a return to American virtues. Most would stay for merely a few weeks before being released again. Friends and family of rehabilitated anti-Deaners frequently claimed that they would have improved personalities, no recollection of their past criminal activities, and even slightly altered physical appearances. These methods were so effective in calming the terrorist that many innocent civilians requested themselves to be sent to these facilities in hopes of radically changing their lives. However, federal authorities would deny any admission to those who were not affiliated with the ADA. During one address, President Dean acknowledged the high volume of requests from the public.
So they like indoctrinate.
Hold on. Just wait until... How far are we? Okay.
Hey, it's Jimmy again. A lot of you want to be sent to the same places we're sending those anti-Deaners to. I get it. Those who come out of these places, they'll clean as a whistle. But if we send you to those places too, then those correctional facilities lose their purpose. If we send everyone to prison, then what's a prison anymore? This is Jimmy, signing off.
Okay. War's asking like, what happens to the 27 Club in this universe if Weber without a cause didn't snuff it?
What now?
He's asking like, what happened to the 27 Club?
I have no idea
And
what that
with
is.
Rebel without a cause, because he's Dean, so like he outlived the 27 Club.
Yeah,
and that means
and he became president.
Yeah, but like all of his like rebelling and everything else, like
Never would have happened. He would have
Yeah.
pivoted. He would have pivoted. Pivot.
Pivot.
But
Pivot.
are the gears turning yet? Because you do have the pieces to answer some questions here. Particularly, I'll give you 2 pointers. The monuments, and the second one, well, 3 pointers. The monuments, you know something is in one of those monuments, and I mean the fucking Washington Monument. And this isn't the first time you've seen people come back changed.
Well, here's the thing: is that this is a terrorist attack on such a level that is technically worse than 9/11.
Yes.
And he would have had the entirety of
my question is, do you know how they're getting these people quote unquote clean?
That I don't know.
You do know. You
Oh wait, no. They're putting them through the what's it called? The gateways.
Yes, there you go. If I had a cookie, I'd give you one.
Wait a minute. So if they're putting them through the wait.
That means yes, they do know exactly. They do know that they don't know to the extent, but they sure as shit know that like they're sending people in and they're coming back out different.
So what happens to the anti-Dean people when after they've been put through the portal?
The same thing that happened to the girl.
Yeah, but they're in a different world at that point.
Exactly.
So
it's not the same. It's probably not the same world, but it's like still a different world.
Would they be happier since Dean is not there, or
that's beyond the scope of the story.
Okay.
What you're asking is beyond the scope of the story. All you need to know is that yes, they are doing that.
On the morning of May 22nd, 9 days after the disaster, President Dean received a state-of-the-art hearing implant from Maze Machines, an up-and-coming tech company. Around noon at the Walt Disney Medical Center, the device was surgically inserted into Dean. The sound quality of the implant and the speedy nature of the surgery inspired Dean to imagine a new government department, which would be able to oversee the mass production and distribution of quality hearing implants to the American public. That evening, President Dean requested an emergency session of Congress and proposed the ambitious project.
I can't hear a damn thing. Did you hear me? I can't hear a damn thing. Neither can you, or you, or you, or you. It doesn't matter whether you were near the sirens or not. None of you are listening. We need to bring together those technology companies to build and send hearing devices that the public needs. Hearing devices that you yourself need. And through a collaboration with the Department of Health, we can give back to the people what our failures took away. We can let a mother hear her child laugh again, and let a man hear his dog again. We can give everyone their hearing again. And who's stopping you? Listen to the public. You're all about deadlines too. So here's one. By July 4th, I want every American to hear the fireworks.
Due to...
Do you see why I like him? What? What's the problem?
I can see where Cost is like, yeah, he's. I can't tell. I honestly can't tell if he's a good guy or a bad guy.
How is this bad?
Well, it's bad because you have no idea where he's getting this from.
Well,
Especially
no, you know exactly where they're getting like the tech from. They're getting it from Maze.
That's the problem, is that they don't have that technology.
They do have that technology. Maze literally made it.
But Halen, without the internet, there's no way that they have that technology to where they can hear everything.
You're overthinking. Remember, this is before 2000. This is before the last machine shut off in 1990.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I am overthinking. So the internet was still like roughly intact.
It was still there-ish, but like we don't know to what extent yet. But at the same time, we know that like it is possible. So yes, you see why I like this guy? He literally calls out the politicians and is like, you like your deadlines, right? Well, you're not listening to us. So here's a deadline, July 4th, or you're out.
I mean, that would be nice. But at the same time,
I don't mean to a different dimension. I mean, they're just out of like position.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like, I can't tell if this series is playing this straight, and he's like legitimately a good dude, and he's just like mixed up in like so much corruption.
I think it's
that
just
causes like that level of like a terrorist attack.
I do know that he plays some part in season 3, which is kind of season 4, because season 3, well, no, yeah, season 5, which is kind of season 4, because like season 4 is its own thing. No, season 3 is its own thing called the Nixon verse. We'll get to that later.
A malfunction in his
okay, I can't wait to get the Nixon verse. I want to know about the Nixon verse.
The Nixon verse is great. I loved it. Oh my god, but I don't know anything about the newest season.
Okay.
I know about seasons 1 through 4, including Nixon verse. I count Nixon verse as a season.
Wait, did they release a new season?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know the extent, but I've seen Dean come up. And like I've seen...
wait a minute. Is this why you're excited? Because like all of a sudden, with me not knowing jack about the Monument Mythos, you're like, oh wait a minute, I could like catch up and then watch the new season with Kara.
Well, no, but also I just have fun watching this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like I just think this is great. I think it's really well made. And I can appreciate that.
Wasn't the Monument Mythos like one of the first big analog horrors?
Local 58 was.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, Local 58 was. You're thinking of that.
Okay.
Corey implants, Dean was unable to hear himself and as a result spoke much louder on the Senate floor than on previous occasions. The volume of his speech, which greatly amplified his compassion for the American people, profoundly affected the senators, and in the early hours of May 23, 1969, after 10 hours of discussion, the Department of Technology was approved. It was the fastest an executive department had ever been established.
Hell yeah.
By May 27th, all persons with hearing loss attributed to the anti-Dean disaster would be eligible for the surgical implantation of a hearing device free of charge. Mass operating rooms would be established throughout the U.S., able to house over 1,000 patients at once.
I hate buildings like that.
The use of surgical androids
Wait,
was
when
approved
was the hearing device?
Huh?
When was the hearing device first invented and made?
I don't know, but this was done in this is alternate reality. Don't tie it to real reality.
Okay.
You have James Dean as president, That should be a sign that, like, logic does not fully work here.
Well, I know that, but I kind of want to, like, know, like, roughly.
I don't know, honestly. I know that, like, the early ones, well, the early hearing aids we know were the metal ones, you know, the ones you
Yeah,
put in
the
your
one with
ear.
the horns, the hearing horns, yeah.
Yeah. So they've been experimenting on them ever since.
Yeah.
So it's, like, probably since technology's been around that they've been making them. But, like, upgrading them and compartmentalizing them.
I just meant, like the technological one.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm talking about. Like, since technology, since probably healthcare and such, they've started, like, working on it and started messing with it. I really don't have a year to give you.
Apparently, from the looks of it, it's like 1950 to 1996 was when, like, the what's it called? Analog body worn, analog ear worn, and then 1996 is when it went digital.
Okay.
So we have 2 eras where it matches for analog.
Okay.
Which is actually really cool because I did not know they were analog.
Yeah, well, with this stuff, you got to do research for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
6, which increased the number of surgeries.
Oh, hold up. What was that? That 6?
The use of
You say
surgical
logic when we
androids
have
was
TV
approved
star
on June
presidents
6,
today.
which
Wait, the use of what?
androids was over 1,000 patients at once. The use of surgical androids was approved on June 6, which increased the number of surgeries performed per day over 250%.
That looks, honestly, the way that was shown, that looks like it would be made for the time.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking, that seems a bit unrealistic, but then I looked at all the exposed wiring and the shoddy face shit, and I was just like, no, actually, that seems right.
If anything, they
Victims
probably
have been
have the exposed wiring a bit more what's it called? Covered.
Yeah.
Or at least cover it with, like, what are those called? The medical gown things?
Yeah.
Only because when, like, performing operations, you don't want that being compromised.
Yeah, exactly. Right, here we go.
Those with deafness unrelated to the disaster also became eligible for the surgery.
Helen Keller.
On July 4th, it was announced that there was no incidence of severe hearing loss in the country. The United States was the first nation in the world to eradicate deafness. The achievement had been expected for some time since its first mention during Dean's congressional address. In preparation, many health organizations, both domestic and international, had prepared to host banquets for Dean and grant awards to him and his staff. However, President Dean spent the entirety of Independence Day racing cars with close friend Richard Nixon at a local speedway.
Of course he did.
Though many would cite the recovery from the anti-Dean disaster as James Dean's finest hour, the president was never willing to accept responsibility.
All we did was fix some ears.
I fucking love this man.
Huh.
So yeah, the ADA kind of. Now we're getting back towards the surreal stuff, the stuff that you're more interested in. Remember the weird shit.
Okay. Do you mind if I take a quick bathroom break?
Yeah, sure. Gives me time to check how many episodes till the end.
Oh, thank you. Be right back.
So, Chad, how you doing? You enjoying the show? Because I fucking love this shit. This shit's great. I love analog horror. I love horror in general. That's why I'm fucking designed like Sachiko, although that's a different story for another time. Because of the fact that I need to make a new model at some point. But the point is, this shit's great. It's so much fun. And half the time, just trying to, like, the only reason why I'm feeding him so many lines and such is because it's been like a week or two. I think it's been 2 weeks since we saw season 1. if we were seeing it all in one go, you know, it would be a matter of like, oh yeah, we can just keep going and like, I don't need to feed him anything. He'll figure it out. But because of the time difference, you know how it is. All in all, this is definitely like one of the better AR, not augmented, God, why can I never think of the word for ARG? I'm just gonna call it an ARG. I know ARG is alternate reality game, but like analog horrors. That's it. This is one of the better analog horrors out there, and I have a lot of appreciation for Manticore and the others who they got to work on this because there's a lot of detail. Probably missing quite a few details as well. Hell, there's probably stuff that I didn't even notice. But hey, that's half the fun.
All right, I'm back.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello. You know what? I am leaning more towards Dean being a good president.
Right.
The only reason why I'm thinking that is it would be like so in line with like the era and the times of losing like that trust in like American society and then going into like the full on evil that was like that was a Clinton presidency.
Yeah.
So it'd be like degradation, and then holy shit, we actually elected Satan.
Yep.
So
yeah.
I think they're actually playing it straight with Dean.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been telling you. He's a good man, I tell you what. That's my president. I love James Dean. He's great.
Okay.
Like, come on. We're talking about a man who's president that literally sacrificed his own hearing and got himself seriously injured for the sake of the American people, who demanded that, like, the government... All right, ready?
Yes.
All right, this is where it's gonna get weird again. Starry space and related phenomena. TFMD on Mars. Oh, hold on. I need to check something quick. There are no extras. Okay, yeah, this is it. So it's season 3 that it makes an announcement about that. Never mind.
Okay.
We'll keep going.
Okay.
Not about extraterrestrials, just about Mars shit.
Oh, okay. So let me guess, the Sphinx on Mars.
I mean, what do you think that was moving?
Excerpts from an interview recovered from an arson scene.
Like,
unrestored.
Look very closely at it. What does it look like?
It looks like the Sphinx, like the Egyptian Sphinx.
Exactly. Good.
Which would coincide with Martian
Martian mythology, yes.
Yeah, Martian mythology. Like the pyramid of Mars and the face of Mars.
Yeah.
Egypt was entirely against excavation. They have every right to be upset when we went ahead with it anyway. They say that their system worked for thousands of years and will continue to protect the country. They're right. At the time, the president and our military did not care. They viewed their solution as a problem and desperately needed a better solution. American solution.
That sounds about
right. In this case, was excavation.
That sounds like America. TFMD leaves Mars. Goodbye, Mars. I told you it gets weird. It gets weird.
Was that the Sphinx taking to orbit?
Okay. By the way, yes, that was the Sphinx leaving Mars. The true forces of mass TFMDs are the true forces of mass destruction, which is what they suspected the crab was.
Okay.
TFMDs by the U.S., Dutch TFMDs have acknowledged by UN Security Council as the single most dangerous threat to humanity. Of course, this was before climate change and mankind was classified as TFMDs under the new administration. At the time, it meant that the pyramids required immediate action.
I mean, I would agree with TFMD. So the true force of mass destruction enters the atmosphere, and I would agree that humanity is one of those, considering what we've done to our planet. There it is. There's the Sphinx. She's a coming. Inch by inch.
So it's entering Earth's atmosphere?
Yes. Get your ass in gear.
The ancient pharaohs personally appointed workers to a garden, with some years of their lives striking the trees. They were equipped with the finest music glass balloons, which gave substances to inhale muscle fatigue and induce insomnia, so they would be able to hit the trees for several nights in a row. The goal was not to cut down any of the trees, of course. That wouldn't be possible until 1945. Rather, the intention was to shift the tree's focus from upward growth to internal repairs. The ancient Egyptians knew that they could not permanently halt the tree's germination, but by prolonging their growth, the Egyptians bought themselves time to build enormous towers that would better contain the trees.
Do you know what that's implying? Think about what that's implying.
Honestly, I don't know that one.
I'll give you a hint. America did the same thing, but ours is thinner.
I still have no clue.
What is so big in Egypt that could possibly conceal something like the trees?
I mean,
Think on it. There she goes.
The Suez Canal?
No. Wait, what? No.
I mean, I like the obvious thing would be the desert, but there already is the Sphinx and the pyramids there, so it wouldn't be concealing. And then this would be like
You're dancing around this. Oh, hold up.
Well, the thing is that it's so big.
Look, read, listen to this.
Okay.
Expanded much deeper into the sand than we had previously thought. The more we dug, the more bricks we had found had already been laid. At the time, we had convinced ourselves that the pyramids have these in a structure. It would only be a matter of time before we would reach the bottom. By the third week, we realized that we had been wrong the whole time. The pyramids expand down exponentially. You can imagine our reluctance to tell the public that the pyramids were not pyramids at all. They were towers, infinite towers, all three of them. Towers which contain enormous pieces of metaphysical flora. Who knew that the pyramids were merely the tips of buildings?
Wait, are they talking about the what's it called? The hollow Earth theory?
No.
But instead of like a hollow Earth, it's like
No, they're talking about what. Remember what they said earlier? They put something in. They built the towers around the trees.
Okay.
Now, what are the pyramids?
Oh, okay. So the pyramids are like the tops of those trees.
Yes, they're
So
the
which
top of the
means-
towers. They're the top of the towers, yes.
So which means that all the land around it has been building up and building up and building up and building up, in order to hide
The tree.
a tree
yes.
that big.
Yes. Their solution was to just whack at it, to make it stop growing, to focus on healing itself. With
Okay.
the Giza glass, which you'll find out more about later. But you've already seen it.
Okay.
Yes. You already know that the Giza glass does weird shit.
Yeah.
You already know that much.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now I'm getting what you're
Now
trying to
you're catching. Now you're. The only reason I'm
Yeah,
feeding you
because-
all, I told chat this as well. The only reason I'm feeding you all this information is because there's a gap between when we saw these two.
Okay, because the Giza glass would it's sharp, like it cuts through everything and just sticks there. So which means it would halt the growth of that tree. Because
They
then that
halt- yes, it wouldn't halt it. It would slow it down because it would shift the focus from growing to healing.
But can it heal that? Like
Yes.
if they cut it like all the way
No,
through?
they can't cut it all the way through. They cannot cut it all the way through.
Okay. Huh.
Remember, they were not. Remember, Rockefeller was not able to cut it down. They had to dig it up.
So, like, question is
Yes.
this gonna come up? What would have happened had that tree actually grown to like large size and then shifted and bent on itself? Like, what kind of gateway could it create?
A big one.
Okay,
That's literally it. A big one.
it's just a big gateway. So they just
Yes.
they. So theoretically, can these trees grow to infinite size?
Seems that way. Sure as hell seems
So
that way
it-
with
it-
Egypt now.
So can it grow to the size like to where it's beyond space, or like beyond the planet itself?
Possibly.
Hmm.
Theoretically.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
So the false children of the TFMD.
Right.
False children organized into the Starry Phoenix. I don't remember what this part is. Oh! The Starry distracts observers as mothership flees. Video affected by radiation.
So the mothership was the Sphinx.
Yes, the Sphinx that came from Mars. Yes.
Did they go into like what was in the mothership?
Nope, because it's leaving. The Great Pyramids rise. The other pyramids awaken. This is the pyramid. No, they're not the Twin Towers. They just keep going. And going. And going. There's so many.
So is that? Did they make a whole bunch of towers?
They made a whole bunch of towers for a whole bunch of trees. Sphinx
Huh.
equal. So Sphinx is that. Pyramids is this. There's the Sphinx. Do you see it?
Yep.
Do you see the pyramids? Do you see them, Kara?
How much land, like, how much land mass would that be, though?
A lot. I don't know how much, but a lot. All of those are pyramids. It's like a fucking optical illusion. Like, I feel like I have this pause and I feel like I'm seeing waves moving just looking at them.
I think that's an issue. I think that's actually a legitimate eye issue.
Hold on, let me get my glasses. No, it's just an optical illusion. But yeah, those are the pyramids. Those are all trees. Produced by the Anti-Device Association. Interesting that they're still around. Let's see, the next one is... I think... Oh, the Giza... Oh, I remember this one! This is also a weird one. We're still in Egypt. Weather permitting, we will carry a feed of the Starry Sphinx in Giza on July 4th. Weather permitting... Stay tuned! Ray's News Network. If you're not staying tuned, we're gonna come for you. You know, it looks like an animal. But that is the Starry Sphinx.
Wait, what?
That is the Starry Sphinx.
Oh, I thought you said starry space. I'm like, wait a minute. Where are all the stars in space?
I mean, that's the Starry Sphinx. Do you see the animal?
Yes.
Good. It's walking. I hate this music. Also,
I like the music.
Look at the bottom right.
Bottom right?
MNN. What does that look like?
I mean, it's meant to what's it called? Meant to resemble CNN.
Exactly. I like the little details like that. I'm sorry, I just really like little details like that.
I mean, I still wouldn't trust it. That's all the same.
Ooh. Touch. Hey.
Oh, are those trees?
No. That's something else. I actually don't remember this. Oh, yep, those were trees. Never mind.
Okay.
So let's slow that down really quick. Playback speed. There you are.
It kind of looks like a McDonald's logo.
Say it again?
Instead of, they kind of look like McDonald's logos.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. There. Did you see the lightning?
Oh, well, yeah, the lightning usually comes whenever a connection is made.
Yep.
To like an alternate world.
Connection lost. Return to this channel at a later time. Dr. Disturbing. Return. Meaning I don't have to explain stuff. Project Giza Guardian.
Throughout the 19th century, English archaeologists in Egypt encountered stories, time and again, of mysterious lightning strikes near the Great Pyramids of Giza. It was reported that the lightning would strike only in the presence of certain rare constellations. However, no one outside of the Bedouin tribes knew of which constellations. The secrecy protected the value of Giza glass, a mineral created by the strange lightning striking the desert sand. The glass also served as a form of black market currency for several tribes. For decades, the Bedouins' knowledge eluded British archaeologists. For as long as the constellations remained unknown, the Giza glass that formed was retrieved by the Bedouins long before anyone else arrived. However, in the late 1870s, British Egyptologist Flinders Petrie discovered the constellation which preceded the electrical phenomenon. In 1880, he arranged an expedition to collect samples of Giza glass for the British Museum. Petrie accurately predicted the appearance of Giza glass, and with the help of British troops, secured the location of the glass for themselves. The glass, which formed in long, multi-layered sheets, was fractured in order to be more easily transported. While collecting fragments, Petrie slipped and landed on an upright plane of Giza glass.
Ouch.
The force of the fall, combined with the sharpness of the material, decapitated Petrie immediately. While British troops at the scene quickly assumed Petrie had been killed, a closer inspection revealed that he was still alive. Although his head was separated from his body, Petrie remained conscious and could even mouth rudimentary words. Medical personnel were initially relieved Petrie had somehow survived, but they became concerned when his head began to discolor and swell significantly. But the fate of Flinders Petrie is a tale for another day.
Wait. Did the Aya girl's head come in contact with the glass, and that's why her head swelled up like that big?
Possibly.
Petrie's locked
You're not
as his
telling me
collection.
something.
I'm not telling you a lot of things. I'll feed you information to try to get you from point A to point B because it's been like 2 weeks. But I'm not going to tell you outright unless it's necessary.
Okay.
Of Giza glass came to be known, arrived in England in 1891. Unfortunately, due to the poor handling of its containers during transit, the glass arrived broken into thin shards and was deemed worthless by museum curators. Yet, as a token of international diplomacy, the British Museum divided Petrie's lot among visiting American ambassadors. Vaguely aware of Giza glass's odd properties, President John D. Rockefeller ordered the immediate confiscation of the material from the American ambassadors. Although many in his administration were eager to see the glass be used in warfare, President Rockefeller refused to authorize military use and instead discussed other possible applications with the head of the Department of the Interior. After numerous conferences, it was settled that segments of Giza glass would be polished into fine blades and given to a select group of Greco-Egyptian swordsmen. These unusually tall swordsmen were assigned to the Grand Canyon and guarded restricted areas from trespassers.
Okay, well, I got a question.
I may have answers.
How would the Giza glass weapons work as weapons? Like they can theoretically cut anything, but won't that end up causing more problems than anything else?
Hypothetically, yes. That would cause a lot of problems, an endless amount of problems. But in this timeline, not so much.
Huh,
but
okay.
You did just get an answer to your Maya problem.
I mean, it sounds like they were mostly made to, like, cut the stone and everything else.
Think about it like this. Remember when they went into the factory?
Yeah.
That was probably a restricted area. Who's to say they didn't do the same thing in the Grand Canyon? And then might have run into one of these warriors.
Oh, okay.
Thus resulting in Maya possibly losing her head. And as you actually managed to deduce, it swelled up.
Yeah.
So now you're actually able to put some pieces together.
Protected under federal law, the Grand Canyon Guardians continued to serve for decades until the last member was discontinued. All trespassers who were maimed by the Guardians were promised a lifetime's worth of a special concoction which controlled unwanted side effects.
It smelled of vinegar.
Since the medication's efficacy decreased over time, older victims were promised
are the Guardians
within the
human?
Yes.
Huh.
Grand Canyon to guarantee their safety.
There are no, there are no Inhumans in this.
Well, I was thinking that they were statues.
No, they're
like not like statues to guard the monuments and everything else.
No, they're humans.
Okay.
Privacy from the outside world, but only under the condition that they would lure known dangerous persons wanted by the federal government to the forbidden zones of the national park.
So, let's go over what we've learned. Basically, hold up. Okay, so maintenance is gonna happen soon.
Maintenance?
For a Twitcast.
Oh, okay.
It'll be fine. So what we basically encountered is that the Giza glass was used to decapitate Maya, and she was basically promised she could stay there if she lures her brother there.
Okay.
Which is why we saw the Canyon Crowns video, where they were looking for Maya, and it smelled of vinegar because of the concoction.
Yeah.
The US government claims Project Giza Guardian was shut down in 1969. However, sightings of swordsmen in the Grand Canyon continue to this day. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's the government lying to us about something. Following audio is an excerpt from an interview with Louisa Crawford, wife of the esteemed American sculptor Thomas Crawford. Thomas Crawford is best known for designing the Statue of Freedom atop the US Capitol.
Okay.
So,
yeah, the one that attacked people.
Yes.
Thomas odiava l'America. È andato a Roma quando era 21 anni e ci è rimasto per il resto della
Went to
sua
Rome
vita.
when he was 21, stayed there for the rest of his life. He was amused that the slave-holding Americans wanted him to make a statue named Freedom.
I mean, fair.
Il fatto che la proprietà degli schiavi americani lo volesse per creare una statua chiamata Libertà. All'inizio
First, Thomas did not want to help, but then he realized that the statue could be a symbol for others.
Thomas non voleva aiutarli, ma poi realizzò che la statua poteva diventare un simbolo per altre persone. Dietro alla statua
He gave the Statue a Liberty Cap, something that freed Roman slaves wore. That just pissed people off.
libertà, qualcosa che gli schiavi romani liberati indossavano. Penso che sia una statua alta 6 metri.
They have a
Another
20-foot statue of
20-foot statue of a liberated woman stood on the Capitol dome. Perhaps some men would be less ignorant.
Which is fair, which is fair.
Nel Campidoglio, alcuni uomini sarebbero stati meno ignoranti. Puoi immaginare quanto deluso fosse quando il signor Davis a Washington
You imagine how disappointed he was when
il
Mr.
cappello della
Davis
libertà.
in Washington then told him to
Ma
take up
Thomas
the cap
vedette il suo
freedom.
progetto andare a buon fine.
But Thomas saw the project through to the end.
Egitto per trovare il materiale per la sua spada. È un vetro molto
Uh-oh.
particolare.
Uh-oh.
Easy
Una
glass.
volta, mentre stava affinando il vetro nella sua officina, si tagliò accidentalmente la punta di un dito.
Okay, so he cut off his finger
Si
or
preoccupava
tip of his
quando me
finger.
lo disse, lui non riusciva a smettere di ridere.
Although I was worried when he told me, he couldn't stop laughing.
He told me that the glass was so sharp that the tip of his finger slipped off without pain or blood.
Però poteva comunque
Yet,
sentirla.
he could still feel it.
Quando Thomas si
When
concentrava,
Thomas
poteva
concentrated, he could even make his fingertip twitch on the table.
registrarlo sul tavolo. Lo trovava
He
divertente.
found it funny. I didn't.
Ma corto di una sera, per
I
una
remember he
statua
came
di
home one
Caramalo,
night without a hand.
diceva che poteva
He
comunque
said he could
muoverla.
still move it at the workshop.
Oh God!
Giovani,
He
quando
was
si
so
iniziò.
young when he left.
Aveva solo 43
Only
anni.
43 years old.
Mi sarebbe piaciuto
I wish we
passare
spent
più
more
tempo
time
assieme.
together.
Ci amavamo
We loved each other very much. You can imagine my surprise when I looked into the plaster model's mouth.
Oh, wait a minute.
Thank goodness that Inspector Zafino was wrong. Oh.
Question about the glass.
Yes.
Is the glass itself, is it capable of cutting reality?
No. No.
So when things get separated like that, they are existing and not existing as a cut.
Yes.
Or is the glass like if you were to cut
here's an idea. Okay, have you seen One Piece? Do you know Trafalgar Law?
Trafalgar?
Yeah, Trafalgar. You know?
Yeah, barely. I remember.
Do you know his? Do you remember his ability?
Vaguely. It's been so long since I watched One Piece, man.
Basically, he can set up a room, and anything he cuts in it, basically is a clean cut, and he can stitch it back together however he wants. This is half of that.
Okay, so is it like a splinter to where once you cut something, are there little tiny shards remaining in that cut, or is it like a clean cut?
Oh, weakness I made. It is a clean cut. It is a very clean cut.
Okay.
So basically, it's the same thing of like what Trafalgar can do, minus the fact that he can stitch people together.
Well, what this is describing, or like what this is giving me is, do you know Warhammer 40K?
Yes.
Do you remember the Eldar shard cannons or whatever they God, what were they called?
No, I don't remember that. I don't know too much about it. I only know a little bit.
They're able to fire. They're able to fire like molecular or monomolecular, like little stars or discs, like the shuriken cannons, and they fly through and cut through every single like point of armor, and then cut through the person or like whatever underneath it, causing so many micro incisions,
like a saw.
And then they're able to like a saw, and they're able to kill them that way because they're being cut by little tiny, like so much little incision.
Thing is, though, this isn't killing them.
I mean, technically, you could cut them into a whole bunch of pieces.
Nope, still won't kill them. Remember, remember earlier in the video, a man lost his head and he was still alive.
Yes, but theoretically, could you disable them?
You'll find out.
And cripple them. Okay.
Right.
Still going. Yes, we're still going, Clanker.
There was a Silka, but nobody murdered him. Thomas cut his own body up and put himself inside of Freedom. I saw him inside, all of him. I knew what must have happened, but seeing his eyes and her face was too much for me. She looked so awake. Zafino told the Americans that Thomas passed away. I think he has found out the truth since then. The Gibraltar police thought I would be devastated to hear that they found Nina's skin in the cave. But I was relieved. I know she's alive. Thomas must have pulled her into the statue with him. Inside Freedom, Thomas and Nina are protecting America. Together. Remember the statue from before?
Yeah.
Yes. Remember how it said, like the little girl had said, the mother was saying, oh, it has his eyes. It has his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you know why.
Are the what's it called similar to that of like Jeepers Creepers?
No. He literally put himself inside this thing.
Oh.
He made himself one with the statue.
Okay.
He is and is not a statue. Is not because he's no longer alone in there. And now there's more in there. Meaning he is not him, he is freedom.
Okay.
Okay, the following broadcast of the controversial Delaware Double report. The Delaware River Journal was shut down by federal authorities. But following the broadcast, the Delaware Double. However, a secondary organization, the New Delaware Journal, continued operations. New Delaware cheeky.
Freedom has a new home. Following the ADA storming of the Capitol on January 6th.
Okay.
No, hold on. That's a little too real. That's a little too real. That's a little too real. Hold it. I actually forgot about that.
Wait, okay, wait. How old is this episode? How old is that? How old is that episode? I need to know.
4 years ago?
Monument, Mythos.
4 years ago? In July 2021? So yes, that did happen already.
Oh yeah, right there. January 4th, 2021.
Oh, that's fucking cheeky. Fuck you, that's cheeky. And the fact that they're using the ADA that's cheeky.
Yeah, that is.
Storming of the Capitol on January 6th, numerous organizations expressed interest in purchasing the Statue of Freedom. The statue, which fell during the riot and caused over 150 casualties, was seen by reactionary politicians.
I don't think they had put a date on the riots. They did mention that the riots did happen. Because there was the video of Freedom, rising up.
Okay.
Resolved poor craftsmanship and blamed her original installer, Philip Reed, for her collapse. Reed, an experienced architect and enslaved man at the time of Freedom's assembly, quickly become the latest in a series of historical figures demonized by the ADA. Due to growing reluctance to reinstall the Statue of Freedom, the Department of the Interior has instead transferred Freedom to an undisclosed location in the Grand Canyon and rejected all other offers to purchase her. When asked why the statue had been sent to the Grand Canyon, President Dean replied, "The rocks won't shoot her down."
Fair answer. Shortly after the broadcast, Freedom's New Home, New Delaware journalist Howard Melrose leaked classified STFR 4.3099 to the public. Now, what is that? Melrose now lives in exile in Egypt. Attract and extinguish extinguish ADA members and other curious persons. Protect May's assets. That looks familiar. Kind of looks serpentine, doesn't it?
Kinda.
What else have you seen that's serpentine?
I still don't get the connection between the serpents.
The flag. This is America. Or rather, this is supposed to be... I guess this is some part of America, but this is like serpentine, like the horned serpent that was on that flag. Taylor P. Manning. So Freedom was basically going out. Bonnie Newman. Harry F. Caldwell. Jimmy and Donna Garner. Roy I. Nunez.
So it's going out and killing people.
Yes. ADA folks. arms. So this is what really happened.
So it was slicing their heads off with the glass sword.
Yes. It was basically killing ADA members.
But we know that it isn't because
No, it
their
is.
heads get enlarged. Well, we know from
Right,
Maya
it's not killing, but the following audio clip, known as Last Words of Maya Arnoldson, was recovered by park rangers in Grand Canyon. It's not killing them, it's punishing them. Very heavily punishing them. Damn it, woman, remove the lens cap!
No. No, not now. I'm leaving now. I won't bother you.
Okay.
In 2004, park rangers discovered Maya Arnoldson's headless body. As of 2021, her head remains missing. There's your answer to what? There's your answer to a few things. The canyon things. What happened to Maya? What Freedom's been up to? Like what Freedom is doing with the sword.
Okay.
She's basically now a military asset being used to execute or punish the ADA.
Does a lot of this start to make sense or come together?
We're getting closer to the finale. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left.
Because like it's starting to get a little more confusing.
How so?
Because now that okay, like for instance, I know that the shard of glass does not kill anyone.
Yes.
So by it going around and killing people with the sword, or like just glass, it's not killing them.
No, it's not. It's basically
So
punishing them.
Okay, but how does it punish?
Well, your head is cut off from your body, and you're pretty much unable to speak, and it grows, and you can't. Your life's fucked. Is that not punishment?
Does it grow infinitely?
I think so. I don't remember. It grows slowly though.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty much from let's see, where was it? From here, she would have encountered the Guardian, lost her life in the canyon, and is now just a canyon crown in the canyon. And thus, years later, her brother and his children go looking for her. But she is being used to lure out the brother.
So the brother is also an ADA member?
Yes, because they both went into the Maze Movie Maker. They went into the Maze Movie Maker place together and saw shit that they were not supposed to see.
So what did they possibly see?
Whatever it was, it caused the whole. Well, think about it like this.
How you doing?
You saw a lot of lightning for the place, right?
Yeah.
So they would have encountered something there that they are definitely not supposed to.
Okay.
We just don't know.
But that's like I'm trying to think like what what could they have possibly seen? Because they already have the crab monster, which has been captured or like photographed, like, and like everyone knows about the crab monster, the gigantic
the
crab
crab monster is the crab monster.
Enough people have seen the trees, but they don't know what's going on with them, at least
Yes.
not fully.
Yes.
Like what could they have seen down there that isn't already like,
That's a
you
good
know,
question.
out there in the obvious?
I think it was like I think it was. I think it was more canyon crowns.
Canyon crowns?
Yeah, canyon crowns.
Or
Heads.
wait, are you talking about like the heads?
Yes. Because that's screaming that we heard.
But they can't make noise at all.
Well, it depends on where the cut is. Remember, your vocal cords are at a certain point in your neck. So, technically, if you cut at a certain spot, you might still have at least most of your vocal cords.
Okay.
So theoretically, yes.
Is it explained like what they saw later on?
I don't remember. I wish I could tell you, but I genuinely do not remember.
Because that's a really interesting theory, that like that whole cavern is nothing but heads, like severed heads. So they captured them, and then like all the ADA members, and then chucked them down there, like all the severed heads, as a form of like punishment, eternal jail.
Well, the punishment is more they're like put into the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
That is probably something else that they were just experiencing. Hey, Moon. That's probably like where they're just gathering a lot of the earlier ones before they start gathering them for punishment. All right, let's move on to the next one.
I'm just trying to figure out like what in like, because the world itself is like, it has so much
layers.
Yeah, it has so many layers that it's just like, what the hell could they have seen in this universe that would have like caused that level of escalation?
Who knows?
Moon, how you doing?
Let's go. The shocking surprise visit. Are you ready? They followed me all the way home. Squirrel! Mr. Squirrel! He's back! And he's nutty! And he is beautiful.
I just realized Caramalone could also be read as Caramel 1. Yes, Caramel 1.
Yeah. And he gave me the stink eye.
Did he now?
Horny! That's you.
Yeah, kinda.
But forget about that.
Forget about the horniness?
Since you're gone, you'll never see this video, but I had a dream that you were still here, and you were able... Wait. And you were still able to leave the house. And right before you left, you said, I'm going home now. I know your health problems made your body prison. Now you're free. We missed you so much. I wish I hugged you more often. I love you, Dad. I hope you're happy wherever you are. I can't stop thinking about the day you left. It hurts so much to remember. The worst memories live at home with us.
Okay.
What the hell's that? Whatever it was, it came down from above.
Okay, so question.
Answer.
Are things like the Grand Canyon that are like active like tourist spots?
Yeah.
Are they also like Area 51 spots as well, where like you just can't go?
No, they can go. Remember, there was what is it? There was the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Looker.
Okay.
People could still go to Lincoln.
Okay.
My first character is still there with Port. Damn, gonna lurk here. All right, Moon. Love you, buddy.
Kara can never forget he's horny.
Yes, I'll never let him forget.
Okay, this just went from 0 to sad real quick.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Because I'm wondering, like, what happens if you're like going out there at tourist locations and then you see something
I can't believe it's been 3 days already.
like Freedom Lady.
Oh, if you see Freedom Lady, run.
Okay.
There is no other response. Fucking run.
So is she just like a rogue agent that just attacks anything that sees it?
That's what I'm thinking. But I feel like there's more to it. I feel like she is like, I feel like she is an actual asset being used by the military and such. All I know is
You die as simple as that.
Nathaniel Arnoldson, July 1961 to May 2020. Nathaniel was the brother. Eric Cassanz. May 2021. Let's see. Anything else? But yeah, that was about the father. The brother. Our dad unexpectedly passed away 3 months ago. I will try my best to continue his work. So now, we pick up with the son of Nathaniel, who is the brother of Maya. Meaning, he's gonna start looking into this shit.
Okay.
Dr. Disturb, and he is Dr. Disturbing. I mean, that was just an unnecessary detail, but hey, it's so nice.
I remember seeing the first German airship in its hangar. I was astounded by its immensity until I saw my own name printed on its side. At that moment, an entirely new feeling unveiled within me. It was an emotion which frequented me in childhood. A blend of revulsion and satisfaction that had followed the execution of a cruel jest on a friend or a stranger. A pin in one's foot. A tumble down a stairwell. What would others think? I thought to myself at the sight of a foreign airship bearing the name of the American president dropping explosives upon cities of unarmed civilians. I wish to say that revulsion was my sole reaction to this invention, yet I cannot deny that I was proud of this magnificent vehicle. It was perhaps
of course the war pigs are happy.
war machine ever developed by mankind, made possible by yours truly. By nightfall, shame outweighed pride, and I requested the immediate removal of my name from the airship and all its future successors. Although the Germans complied, they continued to refer to their airships as Rockefeller.
Oh! Alter brings up a good question. It's like Fallen Father. Aren't the founders of the USA called the Founding Fathers?
Yes, they are. It's probably a play on words.
Yeah.
I knew that removing my name would not obscure the facts for very long. It was inevitable that the American public would one day become aware of my secret dealings.
He's a goddamn traitor!
That makes sense.
What? Oh, and it's German. Luftschiff Rockefeller 70. So this is how it's made. Nose, body, tail. The elevator. Rudder. Surveillance car. The envelope. The gunner gondolas. A control car. The spindle. Interior.
What?
Wait for it. Hello, Canyon Grounds.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
So they're using the severed heads as a way of making blimps to make weapons?
Pretty much. That's one thing that they're using them for.
Okay, because that makes a lot more sense. Because I'm like, why in the hell are they using something stupid as like an airship?
Check one. Can you hear me? It appears my internet died. Was legit hoping to finish season tonight, but it seems like the internet is down and Discord is not reconnecting. Was really hoping to finish the season tonight, but it seems Discord is down, is not reconnecting.
Hello.
Hello. It's still not reconnected, but I'm wrapping up my